I can't sleep at night. Once I ran to you, now I'll run from you. This tainted love you've given, I give you all a boy could give you. Take my tears and that's not nearly all. Tainted love, tainted love. Now I know I've got to run away, I've got to get away. You don't really want any more from me to make things right. You need someone to hold you tight, and you think love is to pray, but I'm sorry, I don't pray that way. Once I ran to you, now I run from you. This tainted love you've given, I give you all a boy could give you. Take my tears and that's not nearly all. Tainted love, tainted love. Don't touch me, please, I cannot stand the way you tease. I love you though you hurt me so. Now I'm gonna pack my things and go. Tainted love, tainted love, tainted love, tainted love. Touch me baby, tainted love. Touch me baby, tainted love. Tainted love. Tainted love.
I threw a wish in the well. Don't ask me, I'll never tell. I looked at you as it fell, and now you're in my way. I trade my soul for a wish, pennies and dimes for a kiss. I wasn't looking for this, but now you're in my way. Your stare was holding, ripped jeans, skin was showing. Hot night, wind was blowing. Where you think you're going, baby? Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe. It's hard to look right at you, baby, but here's my number, so call me maybe. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe. And all the other boys try to chase me, but here's my number, so call me maybe. You took your time with the call, I took no time with the fall. You gave me nothing at all, but still you're in my way. I beg and borrow and steal at first sight, and it's real. I didn't know I would feel it, but it's in my way. Your stare was holding, ripped jeans, skin was showing. Hot night, wind was blowing. Where you think you're going, baby? Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe. It's hard to look right at you, baby, but here's my number, so call me maybe. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe. And all the other boys try to chase me, but here's my number, so call me maybe. Before you came into my life, I missed you so bad. I missed you so bad. I missed you so, so bad. Before you came into my life, I missed you so bad. And you should know that I missed you so, so bad. It's hard to look right at you, baby, but here's my number, so call me maybe. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe. And all the other boys try to chase me, but here's my number, so call me maybe. Before you came into my life, I missed you so bad. I missed you so bad. I missed you so, so bad. Before you came into my life, I missed you so
Put on my blue suede shoes and I boarded the plane. Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues, in the middle of the pouring rain. W.C. Handy, won't you look down over me? Yeah, I got a first class ticket, but I'm as blue as a boy can be. Then I'm walking in Memphis, just walking with my feet 10 feet off a beam. Walking in Memphis, but do I really feel the way I feel? Saw the ghost of Elvis on Union Avenue, followed him up to the gates of Graceland, and I watched him walk right through. Now security, they did not see him, they just hovered around his tomb. But there's a pretty little thing waiting for the king down in the jungle room. When I was walking in Memphis, I was walking with my feet 10 feet off a beam. Walking in Memphis, but do I really feel the way I feel? They've got catfish on the table, they've got gospel in the air, and Reverend Green, be glad to see you when you haven't got a prayer. But boy, you got a prayer in Memphis. Now Muriel plays piano every Friday at the Hollywood, and they brought me down to see her, and they asked me if I would do a little number, and I sang with all my might. She said, tell me, are you a Christian child? And I said, ma'am, I am tonight. Walking in Memphis, was walking with my feet 10 feet off a beam. Walking in Memphis, but do I really feel the way I feel? Walking in Memphis, I was walking with my feet 10 feet off a beam. Walking in Memphis, but do I really feel the way I feel? Put on my blue suede shoes and I boarded the plane. Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues, in the middle of the pouring rain. Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues, in the middle of the pouring rain.
Good afternoon, graduating students and family members. We're grateful you're here with us today to celebrate the accomplishments of the class of 2024. I'm Dr. Chris Navia, Vice President for Inclusive Excellence. As we celebrate together today, we do so against a backdrop of many emotions and lived experiences. We do so against the backdrop of the world's joys and hopes, its anxieties and griefs, its wars and conflicts, and its desire for peace and reconciliation. We also want to acknowledge that today carries extra importance for many of you, given the fact that your high school graduations were either canceled or abbreviated in 2020. We intend to try to make up for that today. Out of respect for this moment and all the hard work that you have put in, and your families and your friends who have watched you and supported you along the way, we kindly ask that you refrain today from doing anything that will disrupt or dishonor this incredible moment. Okay? Thank you for being with us today as we celebrate our class 2024 with all the pomp and circumstance they deserve. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I am Sarah Burkhart, Executive Director of the Marquette University Alumni Association. Welcome to Marquette University's 143rd Commencement exercises. I now invite Madison Black and Danielle Barrett, degree candidates who are both in the Klingler College of Arts and Sciences and co-presidents of the Native American Student Association, to read our land and water acknowledgement.
As we gather here today, we are mindful that our campus in Milwaukee are the homelands and waters of the Menominee, Potawatomi, Ho-Chunk, Fox, Muscooten, Sauk, and Ojibwe nations, who have known these lands and waters as relatives for millennia, and whose descendants, alongside many other tribal nations, remain our hosts. We are mindful of our responsibility to practice good relations with the land and water as elders and ancestors, past, present, and emerging, have done.
Our responsibility entails acknowledging these cultural traditions that inform good stewardship of our environment and practicing ongoing good relations with the sovereign nations who care for it. In the spirit of reconciliation, we can authentically create the conditions of hospitality for current Indigenous students, community members, and all yet to walk with us.
Thank you, Madison and Danielle. And congratulations, class of 2024. As a two-time alumna, I am so honored to celebrate you as part of the alumni family and officially welcome you to the Alumni Association. I graduated over 20 years ago from Marquette and maintain lifelong friendships and see firsthand the benefits of the resources and strength of the Marquette Alumni Network. Over 20 members of my family are Marquette graduates, starting with my grandparents, Oscar and Ann Drummel. My grandfather graduated in 1940 from the Opus College of Engineering, and my grandmother graduated in 1943 from the College of Nursing. It's no surprise that Marquette is a very special place to me. My undergraduate and graduate student experiences shaped the person that I am today. And in my role as an administrator, I have the privilege of engaging with Marquette alumni across the globe. I encourage you to stay connected and get involved after graduation, whether it be through alumni programming, volunteerism or mentoring students, coming back to Marquette to reunite with your classmates, or for professional development. The Marquette University Alumni Association keeps you connected to the university and each other. We are part of a worldwide network of more than 115,000 alumni worldwide across 50 states and multiple countries around the world. We are a community that fosters connections at events through alumni clubs, affinity groups, and through Marquette Career Network. We are part of Marquette's boldest campaign in university history, Time to Rise, the Marquette Promise to Be the Difference, and our collective generosity surpassed the $750 million goal to support our students, faculty, campus, and community. We are ranked the 6th best college nationally and the best college in Wisconsin for job placement based on the Department of Education College Scorecard data. We are one of the top 10 Catholic universities in the country and ranked in the top 20% of America's best colleges, according to U.S. News and World Report. We are dedicated to growing inclusively, with more than 33% of students in last fall's incoming class identifying as students of color, and 23% as first-generation college students. We are called to be the difference. We are Marquette. Please say it with me. We are Marquette. And now it's my pleasure to introduce Nathan Wood, degree candidate in the College of Business Administration, to lead the singing of the Marquette University alma mater. The words can be found in the back of your printed program.
Hail, alma mater, thee we do call. We're here to greet thee, dearest friend to all. We're here to show thee our love is strong. Hail, alma mater, Marquette, hear our song.
And now I invite the commencement procession to begin.
Marquette University's 143rd Annual Commencement Ceremony. We're very proud to present the graduating class of 2024. Let's give them a round of applause. Entering now is Marquette University's faculty and staff. And now, the academic deans following their respective college banners. Dean of the Helen Way Klingler College of Arts and Sciences, Dr. Heidi Bostic. Acting James H. Keys, Dean, College of Business Administration, Mr. Timothy Hanley. Dean of the J. William and Mary Diedrich College of Communication, Dr. Sarah Feldner. Associate Dean of the College of Education, Dr. Lee Vanden Kieboom. Opus Dean of the Opus College of Engineering, Dr. Christina Rapella. Dean of the College of Health Sciences, Dr. William Cullinan. Dean of the College of Nursing, Dr. Jill Guttormson. And now, the Provost, the University Leadership Council, a member of the Board of Trustees, student speaker, and our guest honorary degree recipient and commencement speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, the 24th president of Marquette University, Dr. Michael Lovell.
Welcome, family, friends, and especially Marquette University's class of 2024. Will you all please stand for the singing of our national anthem by Callie Statz, a current student in the College of Health Sciences and an Evans Scholar, and while the Reverend John Peety of the Society of Jesus, Vice President for Mission and Ministry, pronounces the invocation. Thank you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' ragged, the bombs bursting in
I invite us to take a moment to quiet ourselves, take a moment to pray together or sit in respectful silence as our religious traditions allow. God of love, peace, and all consolation, bless all who are gathered here today. Help us to be filled with a spirit of thanksgiving, thankful for the accomplishments of this Marquette class of 2024, thankful for their perseverance in spite of any obstacles, thankful for their professors, counselors, advisors, support staff, and friends who helped them achieve this milestone. Thankful for all their families, parents, grandparents, siblings, some who made great sacrifices to help these graduates arrive at this moment. God bless these graduates. Help them to always remember to make a difference in this world, to embody our mission theme this year, en todo amar y servir, to love and serve in all that they do. Help them to celebrate our diversity, to respect others despite our differences, to always remember the motto of St. Ignatius of Loyola, ad majorem Dei gloriam, for the greater glory of God, to bring their values, energy, gifts, and talents to truly make a difference in our world, to inspire others, and to enact our Jesuit apostolic preference to accompany one another to create a hope-filled future. Help our graduates to remember they will always have a home at Marquette. Bless them on this, their graduation day. And God bless Marquette. Amen.
Thank you, Callie and Father Keaty. Good morning. I'm Kimo Ayun, Provost and Executive Vice Provost President for Academic Affairs at Marquette University, and I will be your Master of Ceremony for today's celebration. It is my pleasure to welcome all of you to Marquette University's 143rd Commencement Exercises. Today we honor 1,608 undergraduate students. These individuals come to us from 41 states and 15 countries. With us on stage in honor of our graduating students are members of the Marquette faculty and staff. It is also my privilege to introduce Nancy Hernandez, a member of the Marquette University Board of Trustees. Also joining us are members of the University Leadership Council, whose names can be found in the printed program. The other members of the stage party will be introduced throughout today's program. The senior student speaker is selected through voting by graduating seniors and a faculty and staff selection committee to help identify a student who best reflects the graduating class. Coming to Marquette from Atlanta, Georgia, Ashley Tan will graduate from the Opus College of Engineering with a degree in environmental engineering. During her time at Marquette, Ashley was very involved with Engineers Without Borders, community service projects, and served as sustainability coordinator for the Marquette University student government. After graduation, Ashley will be pursuing a career in water resources engineering. It is now my pleasure to introduce Ashley Tan, degree candidate, Honors Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering, Opus College of Engineering.
It is my great pleasure to welcome you all, and those who could not be with us in person, to the commencement day of the class of 2024. It is an honor to be chosen to represent such an amazing class of people who have across the board shown the resiliency and excellence that is the mark of a true Marquette student. The story of our class is rooted in a shared desire for connection in what has come to be known as the age of loneliness. This growing rift between the individual and society was emphasized by the COVID-19 pandemic of 2020 and beyond. The confusion of COVID created a need in many of us to plant ourselves in a place with support and stability from our community. The thing that's always been scary about going to college is that you must build that community from scratch. It would be cool to say that I found myself at Marquette because I come from a Marquette family, that I've been dreaming of coming here my entire life, and that I could list off every important basketball stat in Marquette's history. But unfortunately, that would be a lie, especially because it's been 4 years, I still barely understand how basketball works, and I consider the most exciting part of games to be when the CGI Eagle comes on the Jumbotron. My family is not from the US. I spent my childhood moving first across the ocean and then from state to state, all the way through high school. I knew the notion of building something from scratch all too well as the importance and value of surrounding yourself with good people. So I chose Marquette because of a sense of belonging. I was looking for a home among people who I believed would help me thrive, who could share and understand my need for connection and how relationships make us into better people. Throughout our time at Marquette, we have been taught the importance of marrying our life experience with our education. Our class had the extra challenge of an education shaped by the pandemic, which exposed areas where we are lacking in care for the whole and emphasized how a service mindset is crucial to the survival of society. This has allowed us to build a community that strives to not dominate, but work in harmony with a diverse and complex world. I have sought to exercise this practice through my work with Engineers Without Borders, a service engineering organization at Marquette that works alongside communities in Guatemala to meet basic human needs. I have learned to foster equity through innovation and seen the importance of respect, communication, and companionship from our global community. I have learned the importance of improving and sustaining our common home to ensure the safety and welfare of not just our current populations, but also future generations to come. And I have learned that engineering and all careers and work that we do as Marquette students are an opportunity for us to serve and improve. The work you do matters, and it impacts the world around you. And having this mindset is essential to our experience as Marquette alumni. Leaving college can be tricky when we limit our minds to feeling comfortable in a single physical setting. However, Marquette and the unique ways we have been shaped before we set foot on campus have given us the tools to be bold, compassionate, and, most importantly, open to change. It is not the physical location we are placed in, but the people we surround ourselves with and the experiences that we share that make us who we are. From my experience with new places and our time together at Marquette, I can tell you oftentimes the only barrier to collaboration is our own narrow-mindedness. Community can be formed from anywhere with the right people and a mindset of curiosity and connection. Go forward with confidence in your abilities and the work others have done to shape you into who you are. I'd like to end with a little story about my own family. When I was younger and would complain about having to take the bus to school, my dad would tell me a story about his treacherous journey to school when he lived in Australia. He told me that he used to ride his bike to school, and every day on his ride, he would carry a bike pump with him. However, this bike pump was not an in case of emergency kind of thing. It was used as a weapon against a very violent bird called a magpie. So, every day, my father would ride to school and would swing his bike pump around his head during the entirety of the ride like a lasso so that the swooping magpies wouldn't make contact. Now, I think every kid has heard some version of this story from their parents or grandparents to convince them of how much harder life was back in the day. So, as we go forward and reflect on our stories from our time at Marquette, I invite you all to think about how fun it will be to tell your kids that not only did you have to haul your way uphill the icy tundra of Wisconsin Avenue, facing 25-mile-per-hour winds with bricks in your backpack, you had to do it all with a mask on. Thank you all again, and congratulations to the class of 2024.
Thank you, Ashley. It is now my pleasure to introduce and invite the 24th president of Marquette University, Dr. Michael Lovell, to the mic.
Good afternoon. Mothers and fathers, family and friends, and especially our graduating students, class of 2024, thank you. Your many accomplishments have given us the perfect reason to gather today for this celebration. Among the ways we are honoring you this afternoon, is to include in your class an individual who will receive an honorary degree. In the judgment of Marquette University, this individual is living our mission by searching for truth, discovering and sharing knowledge, fostering personal and professional excellence, promoting a life of faith, and demonstrating leadership as they serve others. This individual has taken God's gifts, is using them to make significant contributions, and is being the difference in her community. Our honorary degree recipient will be accompanied by a student from your graduating class today.
To begin the conferring of this honorary degree, I present to you Dr. William Cullinan, Dean and Professor of the College of Health Sciences.
President Lovell, I commend to you and our graduates Sheethal Shahan Vora, accompanied by Claire Smoji, degree candidate in the Klingler College of Arts and Sciences. Sheethal Shahan Vora has manifested Marquette University's ideals as a student and as an alumna. As co-founder and CEO of Global Brigades, she's an entrepreneur, innovator, and implementer, and is widely regarded as a visionary leader and trailblazer in global health initiatives. Global Brigades has connected college students from over 600 chapters in North America and Europe, with rural populations in Honduras, Nicaragua, Panama, Ghana, Greece, Guatemala, and Belize. Her initiative has grown into a global movement for sustainable development, mobilizing over 100,000 volunteers, partnering with over 800 communities, providing access to clean water to over 50,000, investing over $9 million in community banks, and providing over 1.6 million patient healthcare consultations and counting. Sheethal credits Marquette's culture of service and strong mentorship and support from the school's faculty and staff with helping Global Brigades get off the ground. She's also developed into a formidable fundraiser, having raised over $150 million to the organization's social impact initiatives. With a focus on resolving health and economic disparities, the Global Brigades organization uniquely implements a holistic model to meet each individual community's health and economic goals through a program that systematically fosters community ownership. The end goal within each community is a successful transition to sustainability, having gained the resources and the capacity to thrive. In the spirit of togetherness that Sheethal fosters, we're all called to be doers rather than mere observers. Because of her innovative spirit and visionary leadership in mobilizing an international movement of compassion, empowerment, and transformative change, President Lovell, I hereby recommend Dr. Sheethal Vora for the Marquette University degree of Doctor of Humane Letters honoris causa.
Dr. Sheethal Vora, by the power vested in me by the state of Wisconsin and the trustees of Marquette University, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my great pleasure to present Dr. Sheethal Vora to provide some remarks.
All right, this is a very untraditional way to get on the Jumbotron, so this is really exciting. This is truly one of the most incredible honors that's come my way for numerous reasons, and honestly, there's no full thoughts to describe how meaningful this is to me and to the organizations that I get to represent, which is Global Brigades in Escala, and also to be able to share my journey of who I am today, which beautifully started right here in Milwaukee when I was an eager and excited Marquette student 23 years ago. So picture this, it was a Monday, the day that my 3 little children finally went back to school after what was a really long winter break, and it was finally really quiet and still in the house, and I had my eye on this cup of coffee that I brewed that I just really wanted to, get and start tackling the inbox for the day to get to work. And so I opened my inbox and I see this email from Dr. Lovell and it catches my eye. And I click open that message and my heart starts racing with all this anticipation. And I read and reread those words and it hits me. I've been asked to be the 2024 commencement speaker, and then to top that off, I am being awarded the Doctor of Humane Letters degree. So it's a moment that completely stops me in my tracks, and I have this mixture of excitement and kind of disbelief swirling in my mind. So the enormity of this thing starts to sink in, right, as I'm sitting there, and I thought about how did I, just this ordinary person, find myself in a company of typical commencement speech legends, like typically it's, like Michelle Obama or Steve Jobs, and even a few years ago we had Dwayne Wade, right? Big shoes to fill, right? Especially after Marquette's basketball season that was so stellar. But as I sit here and I'm grappling with what's going on, something in my brain kind of shifts. I pick up that now lukewarm cup of coffee and I realize that this isn't a fluke, right? This moment isn't a fluke. It's a culmination of 23 years of my team and my dedication to organizations such as Global Brigades in Escala. So we were just a group of humble beginnings, right? We were a group of students that would meet in the basement of Schrader Complex to now a global movement impacting millions across 7 countries. But every step of the journey has led me here, right? It's a realization that fills me with a lot of pride and gratitude, and a reminder that nothing is really by chance. Again, Global Brigade started off as a small chapter of just 10 Marquette students. We would meet outside the furnace closet at Schrader Complex, and now we're one of the most largest movements of resolving health and economic disparities to support over 2 million beneficiaries across 7 countries. Now, you'll never know when your time comes, but every single rep that we do day to day and every experience leads you to your moment. And so this has been my opportunity to rise to the occasion. I truly know that each of you has worked so hard before starting your time at Marquette, and especially during your time here at Marquette. And here you are. You're celebrating this tremendous achievement on your graduation day. So how do you level up to be at the next chapter of your life, to handle that next chapter of your life as soon as the ceremony concludes, so that you're ready to rise to your occasion when it comes your way? So as you leave today with the experiences and lessons that you've learned throughout your time here at Marquette, I just want to share 3 short stories and 3 pieces of advice that allowed me to be the difference and rise to my occasion. So the first story is usually when you're in high school, the latter years are focused on getting the best grades that you can, getting involved with as many extracurriculars that you can stomach, right? Finding out ways to get accepted to some prestigious university that will hopefully create this great future for you. So I was on that same path. As a first-generation Indian daughter, there was nothing that my parents wanted more than to see me succeed and take advantage of every opportunity that this world had to offer. So I was full throttle in making a case for myself to get into any prestigious school that would open their doors for me. Now, you always hear that anecdote. My immigrant parents came here with $5 in their pocket and a backpack. That was my parents. Well, they actually had $15, but they came to this country completely sight unseen. And they left their culture and the comforts of their own home and hopped across the globe to start a better future for their prospective family. Every time I hear about their decision to do something so wild and other immigrants that are in the same position, I think that's so much fortitude, right? That is so much intrepidness, and that boldness of that decision-making always stuck really close to me throughout my life. So my family really wanted me to stay close to Chicago for college, but I came across Marquette around browsing what was called the World Wide Web at the time, and I saw that they had this renowned PT program, and that piqued my interest. So I blindly applied, not even knowing where the university was located or what the campus even looked like. But there was something in my gut that felt like there was something at that school for me. It's a feeling to this day that I can't describe, but I was compelled to throw my hat in the ring and apply to the university, and despite my parents' hesitation of me being, so far away. Now that I reflect on it, it was likely this subconscious influence of their decision-making many years ago as immigrants when they did the same exact thing across the world and not just 90 minutes up I-94. So a few months later, I checked the mail and I saw this beautiful blue and gold envelope, and that same feeling in my gut came back. I knew that that was an acceptance to Marquette, and without even knowing what the campus looked like or anything, I had to go there. I felt like I had to go there. It was one of the first times that I felt so confident about something. But here's the caveat. My parents were not really fully supportive, because I've gotten into all the Chicago school and they wanted me to stay close by. So Marquette was kind of off the table. So what does one do with this conundrum of wanting to do something so big and go to the school that my parents did not agree with? Well, truthfully, I tricked my dad into signing a deposit check for something else, and I sent it to Marquette to secure my spots within admissions. They were livid. But then again, that gut feeling kept me from feeling guilty that I did something like that, and I knew that at some day they would be okay with it. And honestly, that day is probably today as I'm standing up here. So the very first time that I stepped foot on campus was my freshman orientation, which may seem so insane to most of you, but I had zero hesitations because I simply followed my gut and knew that this was the right choice for me. So that decision led to a series of events which got me to meet the right people, to find out who I truly am and the impact that I get to do with my team on a daily basis. I've always followed that instinct because time and time again, it proves that it's the right direction to go in. Now, it led me to meet the other co-founders of Global Brigades, which is Steve Atamian and Duffy Casey, and the incredible team that I get to work with across the country on the daily basis, across countries on a daily basis. It also led me to find my most supportive and loving husband, Paulav, and we have the joy of raising 3 incredible and hilarious children, Ria, Ari, and Kellen. It also led me to meet the deeper Marquette community, who so generously support what we do within vulnerable populations. Okay, so Marquette graduates, let me dive into my first piece of advice that I want to share with you. You know that feeling in your gut, that instinct, that inner compass that guides you through life's twists and turns? That is your ticket to greatness. Trust it, nurture it, and never ever settle for anything else. Now, I understand this might sound like typical commencement speech spiel to you, but here's the kicker. It's the absolute truth. In a world full of distractions and noise, your gut is your most reliable navigator. You have to ignore the naysayers, ignore the doubters and the noise, and the static that's around you, because that's just background noise compared to the symphony of your inner voice. Your inner voice is a conglomeration of your parents, your friends, your mentors, your teachers, your most trusted inner circle. It's like a colander of all the things that are important to you that stays, and then the rest of the distracting things filter out. So why should you listen to it? Because your inner voice knows you better than anyone else ever will. It's like having your own personal GPS leading you straight to your fullest potential. So when those moments come, those heart-pounding, gut-wrenching moments, and opportunity knocks, listen up, embrace them, and that's your inner voice whispering, this is it, this is your moment. So trust me, when you heed that call and let your true self shine, that's when the magic happens, and that's when you become unstoppable. So as you embark on this journey called life, remember this, follow your gut. And to reiterate this advice, one of my most cherished mentors and dear friend, Dr. Bill Cullinan, once said, if your gut doesn't feel right, don't go through with it. And if it still doesn't feel right, maybe eliminate cheese from your diet. And we all know in Wisconsin, eliminating cheese is off of the table, so. Okay, this second story focuses on such a remarkable lesson that I've learned over the years, which brings all of the successes and celebrations that within the work that my team and I do. So I was a junior. I had just come back from my first trip to Honduras with healthcare professionals, and we were providing medical relief and care to some of the most poorest and vulnerable parts of Central America. We came back from that experience just brimming with ideas on how to keep this good work going and not just be a 7-day memory. So I wanted to go back and do more. Now, I researched if there were organizations that focused on undergraduate students being a part of medical volunteering, but back in 2003, there wasn't much out there. There was Doctors Without Borders, but you had to be a licensed professional. There was Peace Corps, but you had to dedicate time, which was not ideal for me as an undergraduate PT student. But I was like a dog with a bone, and I could not let it go. I remember it vividly. I was sitting in Schrader Complex 345, probably should have been paying more attention, when I thought of taking this massive leap of faith and thought, what if we just started an organization where students, just like me, can take the time to ethically volunteer and better lives in severely under-resourced areas? It doesn't exist, so I'm just gonna do this. Now keep in mind, I was a biomedical science major. I had zero experience in starting any sort of an organization, let alone a nonprofit focusing on doing meaningful and impactful work abroad. And honestly, just getting to an 8 a.m. class was hard enough, so how was I even gonna do this? But the gut said, you have to do this, and as I shared earlier, it was a lesson that I already knew to follow. So where does one even start? Well, maybe I can ask some business faculty some questions during their office hours. Maybe I can look up some articles on this so-called thing called the internet. Maybe I can just start doing a slew of things and figure it out as I go. I got so overwhelmed. This was a lot harder and larger than I thought, but I knew one thing. I needed to stop overthinking every single decision and just get out there and do it. So little by little, step by step, we took the time to launch our own organization. We took calls in between classes, we answered emails during lectures, we spent the evenings and weekends on our so-called free time figuring it out. Now, there were days where we were just focused on the very mundane and sometimes boring tasks, such as getting the organization set up, like trying to figure out what the IRS actually did, or how do you open an international bank account without any sort of credit or references, or how to actually learn how to use Microsoft Excel, and which is not really fun, and I'm sorry, accounting graduates, but it's really hard. But that's the truth, right? But then there were some tasks that felt like it was this electric, empowering lightning bolt that just hit, and we were onto something huge. Now, one thing was for sure, not every task or every activity was going to give us a dopamine hit. There were some things that just needed to get done to move that needle forward. Those so-called boring reps were important, and it always led to the next step, something bigger, and those reps were critical to get in front of those empowered lightning bolts. So which leads me to my second piece of advice. Take the steps and put in the reps. You have to go through the tedious and unexciting things to reach growth. That's just simply a part of it. It's not always about those flashy Instagram-worthy moments. No, it's kind of about the grind and the hustle and the relentless pursuit of improvement. Now that's when the magic happens, when the real magic happens. I think about those boring and necessary reps, and those needed to happen to get those lightning bolt moments. And those mundane reps is when you're actually experiencing active self-discovery. You're learning what makes you tick, you're learning what drives you, and you're learning what truly matters. It took those moments to learn about myself, my values, and my belief and my drive. And these are the things that just shape how you approach life and what decisions you make in the future. It's no surprise that we suffer every day from analysis paralysis, right? We're constantly second-guessing ourselves, we're overthinking every move, and we're in the middle of all that trying to strive for perfection. But what if you just took all of that out of the picture and just do it? What if we flipped that script? Now take it from me, I was a junior, just starting to get into graduate school. I was not an international healthcare expert. I was not a clean water engineer, but I was driven and I was capable to eventually remove all of that analysis paralysis and push past the doubts, the hesitations, and made things happen. Alongside with my team, we tackled challenges head on, and we brought hope to under-resourced communities worldwide to truly rise them out of poverty. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. There were setbacks, there were failures, and there were moments of doubt. But every single stumble brought us closer to our goals. And that's the thing. You have to stay flexible, you have to stay present, and limit forecasting, and believe in your own capabilities. And that's, graduates, when you fully realize yourself and you don't feel stuck, small, and afraid. The final story I'd like to share is such a special one. When we started Global Brigades 21 years ago, there was one thing that we were dead set on, and that was making some sort of sustainable generational change for those in need. So this particular story I'd like to share is when our incredible team completed our first successful water project in a community named Zursular in rural Honduras. We visited that community in 2006, and we saw such deep poverty. Most children were severely unhealthy, and there was no clean drinking water. And honestly, there was just a general lack of any basic resources that a human should have. So while we were bringing medical care to the community, we needed to address the root of the problem, which was the lack of clean drinking water. So with ambitious volunteers, brilliant engineering experts, local community leaders, we set out to build a water system and piping into every single home that would bring clean drinking water to over 500 people into this somewhat forgotten community that was tucked away in the mountains. Over the course of 2 years, pipe by pipe, digging ditches inches at a time, brick by brick, our team was able to build a system that would source clean drinking water into every single household. There were so many challenges along the way and mishaps that happened every so often, but we had to fulfill the commitments to the community, along with the community, to get this clean water solution so that generations could be healthy and thrive for years to come. So the day finally came. It was February 12th, 2010, when we completed this massive water project. And the community, alongside with the Global Brigades team, hosted an inauguration of the new water system, which was once this unrealizable dream for every single member of the community. So we drove up to the community center, and every single member of the community were dressed in their best clothes, not one hair out of place. And they had made these bright decorations along the tree-lined dirt road, and there was this overwhelming feeling of joy and jubilation that to this day I can still feel. It was the first day of the rest of their happier and healthier and more hopeful lives, and we were all there together to celebrate this incredible moment together. That together we were able to do something so huge and imperative that not just one person can do individually, right? Through collaboration, through empowerment, through guiding through the hurdles, we were able to come together and make this type of impact for many generations that deserve it. So we followed our gut, we did the reps, we spent that entire afternoon in tears of elation, celebrating that we did this, and we can do this, and most importantly, we need to do more. So I have this old piece of terracotta that's in my pocket right here to acknowledge that that was one of the beginning moments, and we ceremoniously broke that piece of terracotta at the inauguration, and it was one of the beginning moments that we were onto something grand, and with an incredible team, we were going to make this world a better place. We saw a stark disparity in which people were merely born into, and we wanted to bridge that gap any way that we could. So we took small steps and even larger ones over the years to raise awareness, develop solutions, educate others, and most importantly, invest in others regardless of where they were from. We used our platform to engage with as many people as possible who can provide much needed insights about what would work and what might not work within a particular community. Every conversation, every interaction, every project made an impact. So my final piece of advice that I'm leaving with you as you all sit here today and you're ready for your next chapter of life, whether it be graduate school, whether it's your dream job that's starting Monday morning at 9 a.m., a questionable internship that you don't know quite why you landed, or maybe nothing at all, and that's okay too, you need to know one thing. Whatever it is that you set out to do, you being there is making an impact. You sitting here with all of your hopes and dreams as graduates will make an impact. Whatever path you choose and whatever endeavors lie ahead, never doubt the impact that you can make. And I challenge you, graduates, to elevate that impact in any way that you can. You see, regardless of your background, your beliefs, your circumstances, you have the power to change and make a change in the world. It might seem daunting, especially in these turbulent times, but even the smallest actions can spark monumental change. Small impacts lead to big change, and big change leads to a more equitable, sustainable, and compassionate future and world that we can all leave behind for future generations. That is the power that you have today and for all the days moving forward. Don't diminish your ability to make an impact, and do acknowledge and inspire yourself and others to come together. Take a moment each day to envision the person you want to become and the world you want to live in and the steps you can take to get there. And sitting here, you already have a good sense of where to go and what steps you want to take so that you're ready when you receive that unsuspecting email 23 years from now from Dr. Lovell asking you to be the 2047 commencement speaker and share all that you've learned during your time at Marquette and onward. So the world is counting on you to step up, stand out, and make your impact. Before I conclude, I just want to thank the entire Marquette community and leadership for this incredible opportunity to share my advice and allow a platform to hopefully empower all of these wonderful and accomplished graduates. And I have to mention one thing. There are close to 50 graduating seniors sitting here today that have been a part of Global Brigades at Marquette, and I thank you for making your impact across the world. So to the Marquette graduating class of 2024, I leave you with my final words. Seize the opportunity before you. Listen to your inner voice. Take the steps. Embrace your potential. Ignite your passion. And together, let's make an impact and create a tomorrow that's worth believing in. Your journey starts right now, so make it count.
Thank you, Sheetal. The work that you are doing is making an impact on the world, and we thank you for being a role model for our students, for living out our mission, and for making the world a better place. And I'm sure that the words that you had for our students today will help them to determine what they're going to do next. And it's now my honor again to introduce Dr. Michael Lovell.
Well, thank you, Dr. Ayun. And congratulations to the class of 2024. You made it. Now, today is the culmination of your journeys at Marquette. We are here today to commemorate your dedication, resiliency, and hard work, and your many accomplishments gives the perfect reason to celebrate. At previous graduations, I would typically share a few stories about graduates who demonstrate the inspiring spirit of your class. This year, it seems more appropriate to hold you up as an entire class. A class that stands alone in our university's history is one that overcame remarkable hardship to make it here today. When I reflect on the class of 2024, I can't help but recall the start of Charles Dickens' novel, A Tale of Two Cities. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. Looking back 4 years ago, I think we can all agree that 2020 represented the worst of times. Before coming to Marquette, your senior year of high school was cut short by the pandemic, and you didn't get to have a high school graduation. Then you moved away from home, faced tougher academic rigor, and tried to determine who you were and what your place was in the world. Now, starting college is a daunting task for anyone, and your class faced these challenges in isolation without a typical camp community to lean into. And what was supposed to be the most social time of your life, you started your freshman year wearing masks, taking hybrid classes, and social distancing. You didn't assemble for new student convocation, gather on the Central Mall for O-Fest, or attend a single Marquette basketball game at Fiserv Forum. It is remarkable that you started your Marquette journey 1,357 days ago, and today marks the first time you have ever been together as an entire class. That alone is reason to celebrate. It is also a bit remarkable we're celebrating that we were finally able to land a date for the ceremony. Please accept my apologies. Now, despite the significant challenge you faced, you didn't let the pandemic define your Marquette experience, and you never gave up. Each of you took your own unique path and accomplished great things during your time at Marquette. You made the most of your 4 years. You made lifelong friendships. You cared for and lifted each other up in uniquely powerful ways. You used your talents to serve our community and the world. You connected with fellow students and organizations you were passionate about, and even created new ones. You changed your perspective by traveling the world through study abroad programs. You did research that improved the human condition. A few of you managed to create 2 new beers and 3 new coffees. And notice I said create. You saw our physical campus change before your eyes, experiencing new and renovated spaces on campus like O'Brien Hall and St. Joan of Arc Chapel. You celebrated the unveiling of important campus landmarks, like our roots say that we're Sisters mural, our pocket prairies, and a new land and water marker. And I bet more than a few of you took pictures this weekend in front of the new giant MU letters outside the AMU. And let's remember the celebrations that we had along the way. Big East championships, Sweet 16s, 3 National Marquette Days, 3 mission weeks, fun runs, and countless informal moments filled with happiness and laughter. Most importantly, you excelled in the classroom and transformed yourselves into men and women for and with others. For all that you've accomplished and overcome, today represents the best of times for the class of 2024. I cannot imagine a senior class on our university's storied history that deserves a greater ovation, or dare I say, a standing ovation, more than you do here today. Thank you for ever becoming part of our university. Amid today's celebration, I'm going to remind you that while today is an important milestone in your life, it is just the start of your next chapter. Your life's journey to date has made you capable of accomplishing so much. I've already witnessed firsthand the ways you've personally grown and the ways you are changing the world. I expect greatness for each and every one of you. So to the class of 2024, I ask 3 things of you as you leave our campus. First, follow in the spirit of St. Ignatius and Father Marquette to be problem solvers and agents of change in the world. Next, when you consider the road that you will follow in life, please make decisions about where your God-given talents will make the most impact on the lives of others. Remember that fame, wealth, and power can be taken away in an instant, and that true fulfillment comes when you make the world a better place. Finally, no matter how far away life takes you, please know you will always have a home at Marquette University. Stay engaged and let us know how you are doing. Nothing makes us prouder than to hear how you are changing the world. Remember that you're not leaving Marquette, but you will be taking Marquette with you. Thank you for all you have done for Marquette University. Congratulations, and may God bless the Marquette University class of 2024.
Thank you, President Lovell. And now it is time to recognize our undergraduate candidates for graduation. A final word for all of our participants to make today's program as meaningful for the last graduate to walk across the stage as the first. I request that after you cross the stage, you respectfully return to your seat for the remainder of the ceremony. Your fellow graduates and I thank you for this consideration on this special day of shared celebration. And now, Dr. Lee Van de Boom, Professor and Associate Dean of the College of Education.
Candidates for bachelor degrees in the College of Education, please stand. Congratulations, K-12 teachers and community educators. You are prepared to be an advocate of equity and justice in schools and communities, a designer and facilitator of curriculum and instruction, a critical thinker who reflects on their practice, and a compassionate professional committed to social justice, education, and the well-being of all. I have the honor to present the candidates for the degrees of Comprehensive Honors Bachelors of Science, Honors Bachelor of Science, and Bachelor of Science. President Lovell, since these candidates have fully complied with all the requirements of the College of Education and have been recommended by the faculty to the trustees of the university for their degrees, I ask that these bachelor's degrees be conferred upon them. Candidates, please be seated.
Dr. Jill Guttormson, Dean of the College of Nursing.
Candidates for the bachelor degrees in the College of Nursing, please stand. It is my deep privilege to congratulate the College of Nursing 2024 graduating class. When I think about the differences you will make in countless lives, I am both awed and inspired. You are the future leaders who will assist in transforming healthcare to meet the needs of all individuals, and you are so ready. I now have the honor to present the candidates for the degrees of Comprehensive Honors Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Honors Bachelor of Science in Nursing, and Bachelor of Science in Nursing. President Lovell, since these candidates have fully complied with all the requirements of the College of Nursing and have been recommended by the faculty to the trustees of the university for their degrees, I ask that these bachelor degrees be conferred upon them. Candidates, please be seated.
Dr. William Cullinan, Dean of the College of Health Sciences.
Candidates for the bachelor degrees in the College of Health Sciences, please rise. Congratulations on earning your degree from the College of Health Sciences. You have much to be proud of as a graduate of a special program and special college. Thanks for allowing us to accompany you on your remarkable journey, and we wish you best wishes for happiness and success as you go forward. And now I have the honor to present the candidates for the degrees of Comprehensive Honors Bachelor of Science, Honors Bachelor of Science, and Bachelor of Science. President Lovell, since these candidates have fully complied with all the requirements of the College of Health Sciences and have been recommended by the faculty to the trustees of the university for their degrees, I ask that these bachelor degrees be conferred upon them. Candidates, please be seated.
Dr. Christina Rapella, Opus Dean of the Opus College of Engineering.
Candidates for the bachelor's degrees in the College of Engineering, please stand. The Opus College of Engineering continues to graduate innovation leaders who, in the Jesuit tradition, are prepared to effect change and bring about a more just world. As you step out into the world, know that this is your time to help us learn new and better ways to live and love. Congratulations, Marquette engineers. I now have the honor to present the candidates for the degrees of Honors Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Science in Biomedical Engineering, Honors Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering, Honors Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering, Honors Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Science in Construction Engineering, Honors Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering, and Honors Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering. President Lovell, since these candidates have fully complied with all the requirements of the College of Engineering and have been recommended by the faculty to the trustees of the university for their degrees, I ask that these bachelor degrees be conferred upon them. Candidates, please be seated.
Dr. Sarah Feldner, Dean of the J. William and Mary Diederich College of Communication.
Candidates for the bachelor's degree in the College of Communication, please stand. Congratulations, Diederich College of Communication graduates. You have honed a craft that is needed. The world needs communicators and creatives. I am confident that you are the right people to use your talents to create a better world. We cannot wait to see the world that you create. And I now have the honor to present the candidates for the degrees of Honors Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Arts. President Lovell, since these candidates have fully complied with the requirements of the College of Communication and have been recommended by the faculty to the trustees of the university for their degrees, I ask that these bachelor degrees be conferred upon them. Candidates, please be seated.
Timothy Hanley, Acting Keys Dean of the College of Business Administration.
Candidates for the bachelor degrees in the College of Business Administration, please rise. College of Business Administration, class of 2024, congratulations. We're excited to honor and welcome you as Marquette Business alumni. Please remember that being a graduate of our college is not just about what you go on to accomplish in this life, but more importantly, how you all get there. We look forward to remaining connected with you for many years to come. And now I have the honor to present the candidates for the degrees of Honors Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Science. President Lovell, since these candidates have fully complied with all the requirements of the College of Business Administration and have been recommended by the faculty to the trustees of this university for their degrees, I ask these bachelor degrees be conferred upon them. Candidates, please be seated.
Dr. Heidi Bostic, Dean of the Klingler College of Arts and Sciences.
Candidates for the bachelor degrees in the Klingler College of Arts and Sciences, please stand. You have learned to be innovative thinkers, visionary leaders, and mindful contributors. You have experienced the rich heritage of a Catholic Jesuit education grounded in academic excellence, social justice, faith, and service. You have illustrated that in the arts and sciences at Marquette, the difference is in the and. Congratulations. I now have the honor to present the candidates for the degrees of Comprehensive Honors Bachelor of Arts, Honors Bachelor of Arts, and Bachelor of Arts, Comprehensive Honors Bachelor of Science, Honors Bachelor of Science, and Bachelor of Science. President Lovell, since these candidates have fully complied with all the requirements of the College of Arts and Sciences and have been recommended by the faculty to the trustees of the university for their degrees, I ask that these bachelor degrees be conferred upon them. Candidates, please be seated.
Will all candidates from all colleges please rise? These candidates have been presented by their respective deans for their appropriate degrees. It is an honor to once again present President Lovell.
Candidates, by the power vested in me by the state of Wisconsin and the trustees of Marquette University, and with the consent of faculty, I hereby confer upon the students of Marquette University the degrees to which they are respectively entitled, and testimony thereof. Please come forward and be recognized. Candidates, please be seated.
And now recognizing the graduates from the College of Education, Dean Lee Vanden Kieboom.
And now recognizing the graduates from the College of Nursing, Dean Jill Gutterimson.
Fatima Gonzalez.
Elizabeth Tarantello.
Naomi Morales.
Abigail Weck.
Joshua Ruiz.
Sydney Waterfield.
Allison Gill.
Elizabeth Bakalinski.
May Sinclair.
Fiona Malarkey.
Abigail Pasternak.
Michaela Eberhardt.
Lena Shaw.
Rachel Cadesco.
Ella Mossman.
Emma Trainer.
Margaret End.
Kelly Watts.
Kate Bridges.
Emma Strombeck.
Juliette Berger.
Megan Reardon.
Isabel Fleming Kubaki.
Michelle Peskowski.
Sarah Crow.
Sarah Mattis.
Benjamin Jennings.
Alexis Geikus.
Alexis Bickerstaff.
Olivia Eck.
Ani Dickerson.
Tess Brennan.
Joanna Rodriguez.
Hannah Zeiler.
Avery Darrow.
Claire Hogan.
Molly Mullen.
Morgan Fitzgerald.
Olivia Prabilski.
Catherine Russo.
Isabel Hagenbook.
Elizabeth Berryman.
Samuel Turner.
Kiera Pruitt.
Mia Gleason.
Natalie Ward.
Megan Townsend.
Brenda Valdez-Servin.
Delaney Yarwood.
Mariella Maducia.
Bridgman Flowers.
Fiona Willman.
Kelsey Caskey,
Sophia Brackett,
Emily Briones,
Laura Govert,
Sarah Markey,
Shamia Kirkendall,
Annika Stark,
Juliet Borella,
Peter Selfors, Ella Schmidt,
Amy Wyborn,
Radhika Prakash,
Elizabeth Benj,
Crystal Reyes,
Stella Harrington,
Jenna Cook,
Elizabeth Aliyah,
Eric Rocha Esteban,
McKenna Cerna,
Taylor Van Hoof,
Michaela Mollison,
Joel Brock,
Avery Anderson,
Wesley Lawler,
Michaela Calais,
Samantha DeLeon,
Emma Ross,
Imani DeJesus,
Caitlin Solowitz,
Hayam Omar,
Amelia Hedzima,
Benjamin Andrews,
Zoe Hammer,
Sierra Cruz,
Abigail Kaderna,
Zoe Ketterman,
Audrey Brett,
Ann Depke,
Samantha Galvin,
Ashley Lazar,
Madeline Simokaitis,
McKaylee Hainan,
Joshua Worley,
Carolyn Weedward,
Caitlin Crane,
Rose Kyriakopoulos.
Caroline Schweikert,
And now, recognizing the graduates from
Rebecca
the College
Kelsey.
of Health Sciences, Dean William Cullinan,
Olivia Walters,
Grace Keir,
Sophia Cronin,
Adriana Hunter,
Annie Zacco,
Chloe Karp,
Eliza Volk,
Bridget Veeder,
Julian Pancook,
Lara Kuta,
Taylor James,
Rachel Wang,
Sophia Lynch,
Olivia Lasco,
Mary Laird,
Enya Manali,
Jillian Adelano,
Sarah Jacob,
Paige Kettner,
Abigail Kulis,
Anna Aguilar,
Alexis Zilke,
Cecilia Ottinger,
Vincent Mercado,
Chloe O'Connell,
Patrick Carr,
Kelsey Grammons,
Jonathan Abon,
Claire O'Connor,
Daniel Ballerin,
Anna Lovick,
Pierce Washburn,
Lucia Gonzalez,
Sophie Chmielski,
Michelle Hernandez,
Josie Kropp,
Geraldine Ruiz,
Reina Yang,
Destiny Alvarez,
Cynthia Cantu Vieira,
Evelyn Gabriel,
Emily Gibran,
Emily Blundell,
Victoria Sisavan,
Joshua Troy,
Brooke Gorman,
Ella Miller,
Matthew Barrientos,
Erin Farley,
Julia Thomas,
Danica St. Maurice,
Christina Ronsky,
Carlos Vasquez Sanchez,
Mia Petrie,
Raslyn Carr,
Caitlin Wagner,
Leslie Ventura,
Teresa Gregoric,
Fernanda Gonzalez,
Caroline Wisra,
Samantha Sheriff,
Julia Ruth,
Grace Bell,
Nicole Hopman,
Camille Melick,
Joanna Gao,
Emma Brown,
Joanna Lee,
Kathleen Litto,
Teresa Birmingham,
Kimberly Kakodis,
Kelvin Abamajo,
Jesse Echeverria,
Josephine Moore,
Nathaniel Vogt,
Grace Kadansky,
Patrick Lintner,
Janjutha Tularan,
Ray Rose Ingrasano,
Leslie Mendoza,
Scout Goodwin,
Renee Nook Ehrman,
Emily Distash,
Annabelle Donawa,
Alyssa Zabalotsky,
Rachel Durbin,
Natalina Venditti,
Morgan Thierfelder,
Ayushi Patel,
Kate Stutz,
Abigail Groby,
Megan Schatz,
Paige Tulo,
Marina Kelly,
Juju Pointer,
Emma Miller,
Jordan Pashby,
Kayla Bergen,
Bridget Martin,
Kirsten Capel,
Holly McCutcheon,
Isabel Antela,
Mary Griffin,
Matthew Diaz,
Taylor Munoz,
Anthony Gutierrez,
Natalie Milano,
Maria Juliana Cabello,
Ashley Green,
Michelle Cruz,
Catherine Moran,
Shannon Pagia,
Margaret Spohr,
William Palmer,
Daniela Murillo,
Elizabeth Leinenweber,
Ashika Patel,
Anna Marie Cleary,
Austin Skolton,
Alexis Furs,
Angelina Marino,
Priya Ahuja,
Soren Martinez,
Jonicia Nash,
Grace Lucy,
Sanyu Kapal,
Katerina Vasquez,
Callista Kapal,
Anna Moran,
Benin Elsidi,
Megan Gibson,
Abigail Lechner,
Ashley Wintz,
Kevin Klott,
Sophia Freisleben,
Blake Sadorf,
Samantha Freisleben,
Charles Masavage,
Brianna Fox,
Cecilia Garcia Velez,
Alyssa Jarosz,
Eliana Beatty,
Aaron Spahn,
Ansa Afea,
Margaret Rorden,
Tyler Formero,
Joshua Davis Joyner,
Demetria Woodya,
Carolyn Page,
Ciara Zygmunt,
Kennedy Truvillian,
Kristen Furstenberg,
Catalina Fernandez,
Maya Smithberg,
Carolyn Torsky,
Catherine Stensky,
Felicia Plabansky,
Elise Kretkovsky,
Abigail Truog,
Sunaya Puntaki,
Rachel Suspetis,
Austin Brannon,
Janelle Aguilar,
Mary Fisher,
Clara Redkey,
Yoel Gasis,
Tori Davia,
Catherine Fernandez,
Margaret Saletta,
Annika Boyning,
Teresa Conley,
Sydney Hellman,
Cara Davis,
Taylor Bean,
Mia Aracy,
Julia Hanley,
Mara McQuillan,
Autumn Gull,
Julia Marciniak,
Angela Rinelli,
and now recognizing the graduates from the Opus College of Engineering, Dean Christina Robella, Eric Skoglund,
Maggie Conlon,
Michael Helm,
Alexandra Boimborn,
Matthew McKenna,
Alessandra Mazzucchelli,
James Green,
Mia Zagar,
Gavin Delrose,
Soleil Mai,
Luke Merciniak,
Claire Larson,
Bruno Andriachi,
Alexander Hoppy,
Matthew Chimashevsky,
Kimberly Gonzalez,
Evan Skarzinski,
Lillian Betts,
Karen Ayala Hernandez,
Stephanie Catalan,
Jose Pantalon,
Caitlin Milos,
Carla Jimenez,
Maya Edwards,
Marco Chaidez,
Danielle Vogel,
Eric Yang,
Marlene Bello de Pilar,
Sean Francis de Assis,
Carolina Becerra,
Harrison Dean,
Mariana Alcaraz,
Justin Kaboski,
Caitlin Evans,
John Donahue,
Emerson Simon,
Jaden Phillips,
Bo Bono,
Madeline Gordon,
Emily Sturkle,
Brett Hennekins,
Audrey Shapiro,
David Vanderheeden,
Isabel Deming,
Zachary Anderson,
Anna Dixon,
Logan Reed,
Kayla Gazvini,
Alexander Giovanelli,
Christina Zapata,
Henry Bridgman,
Alana Rupert,
Alfonso Acevedo,
Jonice Myers,
Isabella Batorovich,
Caitlin Estrada,
Mia Sala,
Anya Beer,
Andrew Heastan,
Isabella Ledesma,
Camille Nietzsche,
Katie Pogodzinski,
Anna Gorel,
Berkeley Linig,
John Mueller,
Ashley Beals,
Carolyn Ortman,
Grace Meyer,
Liliano D'Agostino,
Kaylee Wynn,
Lauren Gallagher,
Horace Tunio,
Elizabeth Holscher,
Mairead Littleton,
Mariana Guerrero,
Samantha Sunby,
Megan Simutis,
Claire Kaufman,
Jose Rivera Diaz,
Olivia Nettershine,
Samuel Bell,
Anne Marie Roscoe,
Christopher Lamps,
Elizabeth Baker,
Alexander Giblin,
Taylor Ward,
Nathaniel Manasabib,
Francesca Young,
Natalie Zinchenko,
Matthew Lau,
Courtney Zanon,
Kenneth Santos,
Gabrielle Chun,
Christian Espinoza,
Brittany Peters,
Maxwell Salonik,
Katie Hamlin,
Alyssa Herkins,
Aaron Kennedy,
Annika Cheney,
Aaron Edwards,
Samantha Kindy,
Wyatt Ritchie,
Jennifer Krasuski,
Mark Krzyzewski,
Mary Schumann,
John Whalen,
Lydia Hickey,
Patrick McKeever,
Anna Yankovich,
William Shanahan,
Alexander Barber,
Daniel Okerlund,
Ria Aurora,
Christopher Tenyeth,
Margaret Scanlon,
John Hodges,
Catherine Butera,
Evan Zielke,
Aiden Anderson,
Aiden Kleinsasser,
Alec Smith,
Alejandro Rivera Ortiz,
McKenna Doherty,
Bianca Rodriguez Assad,
Margaret Lynn,
Mariana Cullen,
Fiona Davrin,
Antonio Gonzalez,
Victoria Contreras,
Justin Hendricks,
Mary Pristalski,
Luke Halub,
Sebastian LaRosa,
Joseph Noodleman,
Haiti Perez Rodriguez,
Aaron Leitner,
Evelyn Parada Custodio,
George Lambesis,
Jessica Maher,
Zachary Jensen,
Olivia Wayne,
Sophia Heps,
Jubilation Wang,
Boaz Epperson,
Ashvi Patel,
Sarah Schoenfelder,
Elena Ruiz Reyes,
Maya Adelgren,
Megan Hecker,
Madeline Connell,
Margaret Huber,
Kinga Luja,
Rachel Ball,
Eliza Carlin,
Evan Skaletsky,
Matthew Hughes,
Joseph Gottinger,
Georgia Kowal,
Ryan Gressier,
Kara Strauss,
Anya Derrig,
Camille Fujikovic,
Tegan Tillum,
Robert Christensen,
Julia Levon,
John Gardner,
Ana Perdomo Avelo,
Benjamin Kurtovic,
Danielle Miller,
Nay Moo,
Anna Wiesa,
Miles Trope,
Emily Mendyke,
Mary Bell,
Jordan Della Hunt,
Jackson Pickens,
Mia Rossi,
Benjamin Doyle,
Megan Smith,
Jeffrey Clare,
Stephen Anderson,
William Pulaski,
John Batag,
Lauren Bonetti,
Ethan Yanda,
Neitland Timmons,
Rachel Fisher,
Leo Ginsecco,
Catherine Hand,
Matthew Pauly,
Connor Jacoby,
William Beck,
Mariam Saeed,
Gabriella Asardi,
Anna Miski,
Nicole Stilder,
Shay Frawley,
Jacob Beningi,
Thomas McDonald,
Rebecca Skusha,
Jacqueline Wortham,
Richard Lucas,
Carolina Porzezinska,
Ryan Salveson,
Olga Patriarcha,
Eric Sidlow,
Colleen Murphy,
Patrick Sutherland,
Alina Kanikas,
Kylie Schaefer Flynn,
Nathan Estrin,
Christian Romano,
Julia Schmidt,
Nicholas Demetriou,
Ella Ugland,
Mark Duffy,
Phoebe Newstrom,
Catherine Olson,
Lauren Jers,
Tyler Steck,
Gabriela Menard,
Joshua Conrad,
Grace Tostru,
Freddie Tavera,
Megan Quinn,
Samuel Croning,
Brittany Latch,
Matthew Helminski,
Anthony Taranto,
Benjamin Minnick,
Alexa Malides,
Mitchell Rouse,
Antonia Patani,
Adam Hagen,
Skylar Van Erman,
David Zeller,
Madeline Arnett,
Thomas Leonard,
Brandon Sanchez,
Gretchen Pfeiffer,
Benjamin Klein,
Sophia Shinke,
Elijah Cardosa,
Jacqueline Atkins,
Michael Green,
Marion Fonseca,
Emma Shea,
Margaret Meyer,
Emma Davies,
Michelle Maslowski,
Alexander Wintring,
Julia Raisler,
Evan Lenz,
Ninfa Banda,
Madeline Semner,
Cameron Brockman,
Tegan O'Flaherty,
Erica Hassanyai,
Jonathan Kellogg,
Elena Cobal,
Lucia Jones,
Greta Bosley,
Hannah Walker,
Eleanor Wagner,
Catherine Hill,
Norberto Sanchez Soto,
Roman DeGia,
John LeClaire,
Grace Shamber,
John McCardle,
Colin Grappi,
Aaron Leroy,
Pablo Dale,
Gabriel Genji.
And now, recognizing the graduates from the College of Business Administration, Acting Keys Dean Timothy Hanley,
Adam Noon,
John McNulty,
Giuseppa Camerata,
Owen Kratman,
Christopher Perney,
Andrew Kippenham,
Mark Kelly,
Dawson Dangle,
Dylan Butts,
Ryan Politsky,
Pedro Silva Nazario,
Jackson Bogley,
Anthony Shalati,
Charla Lu Hua,
George Voigt,
Bennett Bob,
Kevin Kataskia,
Nathan Burns,
Viviana Garcia,
Kelsey Cook,
Jordan Toe,
Caitlin Huber,
William Kalasny,
Ann Murphy,
David Olatunji,
Jaye Wang,
William Schatz,
Xian Tong,
Adley Anderson,
Jian Shu,
William Garney,
Aiden Schroeder,
Michael Henke,
Nathan Wood,
Jack Ginter,
Mu K. Powwow,
Vincent Ricciarde,
Andrew Mazariegos,
Jack Dressler,
Nicholas Coppernall,
Jack Schmidt,
Tyler Freeman,
Karen Wilkinson,
Patrick McDermott,
Cody Ross,
Tyler Peets,
Jeffrey Cruz,
Ryan Dykes,
Stephen McDonough,
Christian Gambot,
Evan Wisniewski,
Nicholas Buser,
John Dosmegan,
Christopher Brozinski,
Carter Deinhammer,
Maria Kirikopoulos,
Haley Johnson,
Melissa McMahon,
Olivia Collada,
Tatiana Starura,
Claire Condon,
Kieran Stavros,
Jaina Bartel,
Josh Mites,
Julia Bucio Gutierrez,
Abigail Bailey,
Valentina Medrano,
Joshua Wilborn Hinton,
Ryan Ramirez,
Ronan Ornias,
James Ledesma,
Evelyn Flores Miramontes,
Daphne Oglesby,
Kevin Reed,
Fernando Perez Espinosa,
Remy Maynard,
Benjamin Fox.
Michael Dittmar. Hunter Subry.
Gabriella Tumaceder.
Jack Cahill.
Mary Denton.
David Hattis.
Jordan Gatsos.
Willem Gallagher.
Melanie Long.
Henry Finnis.
Luke Alfaro.
Grant Winkle.
Elena Sims.
Charles Ambrose.
Evan Dalho.
Ethan Byron.
Adolfo Cifuentes Villa.
Eileen Harrington.
Jose Garcia III.
Claire Kubacki.
Kelvin Taylor.
Connor O'Malley.
Jessica Kelto.
Eric Gizior.
Melissa Thuraniel.
Franklin Carlson.
Amaya Banyas Baldor.
Sean Barr.
Emma Lewitsky.
Fintan Caffrey.
Adrian Segura.
Nathan Corrigan.
Sydney Meyer.
Benjamin Wilson.
Sarah Aslan.
Robert Halting.
Veronica Bevan.
Kelsey Lukens.
Daniel Linas.
Margaret Piers.
Benjamin Craighead.
Patrick Schrantz.
Matthew Saransky.
Blake Myers.
Giuseppe Carangella.
Derek Becker.
Cody Millets.
Christopher Vitek.
Alexander Molenda.
Carson Murray.
Zachary Smith.
Yadhira Anshante.
Hayden Randolph.
Ian Lau.
Colin Krazagrove.
Jocelyn Beltran.
Stephen Ramirez Arriaga.
Stephanie Gutierrez.
Braden Singer.
Lorena Morales Flores.
And now, recognizing the graduates from the J. William and Mary Diedrich College of Communication, Dean Sarah Feldner.
Maggie Walker.
Iris Evans.
Callie Lehman.
Grace Mimlitz.
Shannon Lampy.
Catherine Pencato.
Dominic Giannotti.
Julie Elliman.
Dylan Boyle.
Claudia Milan Torres.
Maria Jaramillo.
Philip Jones.
Madeline Parks.
Christian Golden.
Malachi Madrigal.
Alana Walkush.
Robert Trapani.
Caroline Trujillo.
Christian John.
Jane Grumbles.
Haley Mercado.
Eric Anderson.
Reagan Posty.
Olaf Lukashevitz.
Mason Smith.
Roman Capazzoli.
Henry Mansky.
Arthur D'Alessandro.
Alexandrea Hamos.
Bobby Knapp.
John Nettleton.
Gretchen Schwartz.
Paul Marchinsky.
Sophia Argento.
Liam Grable.
Annie Rowe.
Alexander Buzzo.
Claire Lindstrom.
Catherine Taphorn.
Victoria Dudka.
Lily Johnston.
Melanie Cassender.
Jordan Smith.
Nicole Walchuk.
Jessica Alber.
Claire Cook.
Margaret Timmerman.
Anne Sweeney.
Joseph Fitzgerald.
Angela Yazzolino.
Noah Madrigal.
Cosmo Hirsch.
Ian Brady.
Keegan Mim.
Jonas Moen.
Grace Gasser.
Edre Caceres.
Carolyn Johnson.
Benjamin Smith.
Molly O'Mara.
Matthew Salamone.
Stella Quinlan.
Griffin Meyer.
Elizabeth Warner.
Linda Rojas.
Sarah Richardson.
Haley Schwartz.
David Felix.
Christian Lopez.
Nathan Berry.
Alexander Fishbein.
Isabel Bonebreak.
Scott Schlater.
Megan Woolard.
Jack Yanoni.
Juliana Abuzabab.
Jack Saunders.
Grace Cady.
Robert Austin.
Hope Moses.
Angelo Giannotti.
Sam Bond.
James Hill.
Liam McCartney.
Nicholas Cavalcanti.
Jensen Musa.
Ryan Edelman.
Christina Zingali,
Finbar Kibbe,
Eleanor Arnold,
Shane Heskett,
James Brennan,
Christopher Mall,
Vivian Ulrich,
Boyd Obermeyer,
Jessica Parcell,
Quinn Downing,
Catherine Munson,
Jason Haw,
Fatma Al-Arimi,
Peter Bittner,
William Mendris,
Kelly Carroll,
Jack Lewandowski,
Skylar Cirincione,
Nathan Surd,
Theodore Bracewell,
Margaret Weiner,
Liam O'Mahony,
Katie Dara,
Alexander Marciani,
Caroline Bennett,
Maxwell Lenz,
Gracie Dunn,
Halden Stair,
Kristen Parisi,
Braden Lenz,
Patrick Curran,
Thomas Zettel,
Edwin Arroyo,
Dominic Fonslow,
Manuel Gonzalez Barreto,
Benjamin Reif,
Ethan Jacoby Henriksen,
Gustav Chiarello,
John McMahon,
Jacob Rexness,
Matthew Torkelson,
Matthew Munson,
Matthew Reed,
Harrison Goodness,
Anthony Mosca,
John Nelson,
Olivia Fisher,
Stephen Lichtenberger,
Aiden Ewan,
Andrew Puri,
Kara Williams,
Ashley Wade,
Jesselina Gonzalez,
Zachary Eugene,
Brooklyn Stevens,
Valentino Cadilli,
Nan Sullivan,
Joseph Antonucci,
Bridget Tierney,
Jefferson Kim,
Sophia Hernandez,
Dylan Tim, Molly Herden,
Lucy Russian,
Aileen Lopez,
Tim Snyder,
Kate McPhee,
Emerson Newman,
Lara Kaiser,
Joseph McRae,
Jasper Schott,
Tyler Kolek,
Grayson Sullivan,
Christopher Rada,
Caden Le Capitaine,
Stavros Sardella,
Michael Luby,
Ryan McMullen,
Benjamin Lapp,
Henry Alexander Tormala,
Colby Donahue,
Daniela Vaca,
Samuel Kempton,
Kylie Getz,
John Martin,
Megan Gorlinsky,
Richard Donnelly,
Carson Hartsfield,
Albert Parisi,
Sophia Trozolo,
Nathan Schmidt,
Angelina Galillo,
Shannon Eschenbach,
Laura Nizgoda,
Olivia Hughes,
Ava Mayers,
Aaron Hippo,
Zachary Sonkin,
Madeline Speyer,
Barrett Hall,
Madison Carroll,
James Laubach,
Alexandra Merkel,
Christopher Hubbock,
Sarah Badawi,
Fabio Camarena,
Andy Wisey,
Charles DiGiacomo,
Guadalupe Gomez Soto,
Luke Blanc,
Samuel Yorga,
Brianna Nelson,
Samantha Larson,
Caroline Lee,
Jonathan Yee,
Reagan Feary,
Jerome Genieser,
Natalia Milusnik,
Eric Serber,
Jose Palacios Guzman,
Dane Peplow,
Jack Scanlon,
Eleonora Moloff,
Samuel Snyder,
Allison Lubley,
Aaron Nagorozhansky,
Dagny Schmidt,
Luke Woodward,
Salvador Orta,
Charlotte Martin,
Anna Kiefer,
Caitlin Flynn,
Teresa Dillon,
Nancy Flaherty,
Cameron Heiser,
Rachel Johnner,
Madison Davis,
Abigail Scurio,
Sarah Enshu, Michaela Harrow,
Caroline Malloy,
Kira Marshall,
Emmett McDonough,
Joseph Cernet,
Jacob Zaparo,
William Wallace,
Zachary Zako,
Maya McClone,
Nathan Lampress.
Katie Helinga,
Leo Janicer,
Matthew Winslow,
Kyle Michael,
Ella Coulter,
Charles Clias,
Cameron Ross,
Charles Pineda,
Ashley Kraus,
Shashua Hyde,
Michelle Kachin,
Elsie Trombley.
Lily Montoya,
Luke Starsky.
Rachel Scott,
Will O'Connor,
Caitlin Schwartz,
Sophia Wills,
Elizabeth Hardesty,
Gabriela Langenheisen,
Alexander Rodriguez,
Kara Sorensen,
Brian Holland,
Matthew Audino,
Mason A,
Dane Golden.
Garner Wernz,
Matthew Valente.
James Grant,
Trinity Bratchett,
Samantha Zingzime,
Giselle Vera,
Marco Perfetti,
Charles Gentil,
Olman Chaheim,
Ariana Stolzberg,
Richard Reinders,
Kevin Fitzpatrick,
D'Angelo Alvarado,
Abigail Woolner.
Ian Bjork,
Molly Curley.
Catherine Sullivan,
Anthony Perfetti.
Angelina Rusconi,
Keaton
George
Burkus,
Fang,
Sean Hipskin,
Kaylee Wallace.
And now, recognizing the graduates from the Helen Way Klingler College of Arts and Sciences, Dean Heidi Bostick,
Jack Callahan,
Macnisa Fidlin,
Mark Lagler,
Danielle Barrett,
John Povanelli,
Madison Black.
Jackson Resner,
Aaron Kill.
Hai Wynn,
Claire Simoji.
Timothy Riegelman,
John Freeborn. Daphne Gonzalez Quevedo.
Alexander Hoffman,
Natalie Gonzalez,
William Reedy,
Sylvia Percival,
Stephen Knipfer,
Stephanie Munoz,
Andrew Baumer,
Oscar Morales,
Puneet Saini,
Tyler Hansen,
Leo Berganzi,
Jonathan Ulrich,
Stanford Schwid,
Charles Seitz,
Adam Simokadis,
Shay O'Connor,
Michael Godfrey,
Allison Schmidt.
Emmanuel Bustillos,
Grace Lambertson.
Casper Trapezinski,
Amanda Schmidt.
Alexandra Kepler,
Emily Shavola.
Caitlin Adenk,
and Shamiri Mana Emmeline,
Ava Villarreal,
Jade Meadow,
Isabella Smith,
DeAndre Reed,
William Rojak,
Ilya Estrada Anaya,
Matthew Weingardner,
Aileen Morales,
Jack Kinney,
Karen Itzel Escoto Castro,
Stephen Tong,
Emily Zavaleta Varela.
Maxwell Paradiso,
Marlene Flores.
Kevin Hayes,
Elise Monma.
Michaela Keith,
Kelly Wolner.
Alexander Perez,
Anna Holcomb.
Jack Casper,
Daniel Hall,
Sophia Villarreal,
Emily McLeod,
Graciana Matzos,
Emma Garriott,
Isabella May,
Lucinda O'Brien,
William Campos,
Yunbi Lee,
Annalisa Silva,
Kiona Moore,
Ibar Robledo,
Angelica Diaz.
Mason Schlagenhoff,
Lisa Gandolfi.
Nathan Wegner,
Jenna Kozal.
Thomas Garrett,
Abby Becker.
Adriana Walton,
Carolyn Bilski,
Kiona Smith,
Margot Lazar,
Laquan Mims,
Tierney Sturgeon,
Massimo Mara,
Charles McClintock,
Nolan Farber,
Elena Lipke,
Philip Alt,
Nash Pollin,
Kern Tazalowski,
Ava Hart,
Matthew Andrew,
Mia Tumakter,
Stephen Petrus,
Valerie Vang,
Tiffany David,
Jacob Sussman,
Katie Barth,
Andrew Alvarez,
Alexander Ruiz,
Lino Landeros,
Alexandra Quintana,
Sebastian Weigman,
Luis Alvarez Moreno,
Joseph Apostol,
Camila Adame Quarenta,
Sean Pineda,
Mariana Vergaro Cavero,
Jalen Salgado,
Kevin Coombe,
Claire Fitzgerald,
Roshan Patel,
Emily Lance,
Daniel Syriax,
Sophia Lazarsky,
Devin Mistry,
Nicholas Gladys,
Maria Anderson,
James Quaidus,
George Cutty Jose,
Jack Ron,
Ronit Hegde,
Aaliyah Latiker,
Dylan Matthew,
Indigo Offord,
Jeswin George,
Kaylee Paris,
Jose Noguera Lara,
Alyssa Kep,
Shinky Zhang,
Naya Kurpad,
Yongjon He,
Maxwell Waldschmidt,
Hanbin Yan,
Nayeli Plasencia,
Luke Hayden,
Charlene Roberts,
Nathaniel Moody,
Abigail Rose,
Jaime Grafam Biaggi,
Andrew Mayer,
Manuel Echegaray,
Edward Bergman,
Alfonso Gonzalez Mendez,
Ziggy Fuller Engelmeyer,
Y. Wang,
Ella Verco,
Keith McGee,
Jacqueline Gonzalez,
Kathleen Hughes,
Colin Augustine,
Rebecca Watts,
Ariana Davis,
Charles Nesbitt, Drew DiPaolo,
Brian Moore, Bryce Legan, Jaden Castillo, John Lynch,
Clara Parati,
Daniel Ebert,
Rachel Chasen,
Connor Armstrong,
Catherine Ransden,
Matthew Olson,
Gabrielle Molinaro,
Logan Staples,
Jesse Good,
Justin Mincer,
Hannah Gage,
Gabriel Souza,
Richie Martinez,
Ryan Kilcoyne,
Daniel O'Shea,
Mark Madaloso,
Stephen Herman,
Terrence Mayday,
William Clancy,
Nicholas Loudon,
Park Ju Kim,
and now,
Andrea
recognizing the graduates from the Helen Way Klingler College of Arts and Sciences, Dean Heidi Bostic,
Olivia Ford,
Ana Cardenas Manrique,
Brittany Mack,
Elena Cruz,
David Santiago,
Brianne Molenda,
Davian Cook,
Nicholas Orzula,
Candace Watson,
Winter Guyette,
Brenna Skelton,
Jessica Roman,
Daniel Munez Aponte,
Ainsley Kaufman,
Jean Trujillo,
Malak Meka,
Sophia Boyle,
Raquel Torres,
Abigail Weber,
Leslie Mora,
Aaron Bertrand,
Sophia Ewer,
Peachy Shad,
Taryn Malloy,
Itong Wang,
Annalise Segara,
Jitong Yang,
Kyle Miranda,
Colin Savage,
Xavier Smith,
Gabriel Smith,
Calvin Dean Carlos,
Ricardo Medina,
Mitch Derry,
Gracie Clifton,
Brandon Despy,
Amelia Fly,
Sarah Kirkwood,
Kendall Bell,
Sally Chen,
Elizabeth Andrzejewski,
Gia Mutuk,
Connor Morrow,
Madeline No,
Jillian Brown,
Mordecai Park,
Irene Xiang,
Owen Schneider,
Kathleen Schilling,
Elizabeth Cooligan,
Megan Fiorino,
Anam Sarohi,
Hunter Newborn,
Elena Grant Guerra,
Nathan Fisher,
Rebecca O'Day,
Matthew Bond,
Jonathan Max,
Taylor Davis,
Jacob Astagaraga,
Emma Ardoin,
Lasaliki Lata,
Antonio Nascimento,
Fatima Farouk,
Benjamin Gouchwan,
Jachi Wang,
Gerda Nye,
Lauren Bensel,
Maya Phillips,
Cameron Franza,
Justin Higgins,
Dylan Cardoza,
Serena Yang,
Nathan Snigowski,
Logan Flanagan,
Sydney Steckart,
Trinity Davenport,
Catherine Hams,
Maeve Nolan,
Lucia Pekloff,
Michelle Jolly,
Ross Baldwin,
Emily Reinhardt,
Clemens Kozarik,
Megan Anderson,
Gavin Gray,
Tate Portel,
Michael Best,
Wendy Medina Gonzalez,
Sean Holohan,
Teresa Mendoza,
Alexander Pienkos,
Yasina Gomez,
Christian Morovsky,
Helena Kobos,
Oliver Pacheco,
Maria Tekpile 1,
Eber Pena Lagunas,
Siani Brown Carr,
Desnim Alfadel,
Markel Harper,
Sophia Foldy Flynn,
Chandler Furness,
Amelia Carlson,
Griffin Belson,
Anna Donnelly, Anna Sully,
Victor Zarate Jr.,
Neve Healy,
Elliot Benjamin,
Kylie Root,
Kathleen Jacobson,
Ellen Nemavant,
Natalie Murray,
Kristen Almazan,
Teddy Kister,
Jack Michaud, William Pine,
Peyton Grosvenor,
Tyler Ray,
Noah Lamson,
Megan Easterday,
Michael Gephardt,
Lauren Colleget,
David Rodriguez,
Marcela Rivera,
Jonah Blahowiak,
Eric Seeger-Pera,
Nathaniel Russell,
Divyank Sharma,
Sophie Brandt,
Nicolaus Dalmaras,
David Phillips,
Ryan Bridgman,
Timotheus Arrington,
Karina Becerra,
Samantha Long,
Blake Gamble,
Kevin Westfall,
Darren Nokos,
Xavier Copeland,
Benjamin Cusack,
Charles Hattas,
Kenya Sumter,
Joseph Spezio,
Juliana Rodriguez,
Kevin Murphy,
Keely Starvel,
Alexander Limperis,
Ann Gibbons,
Darjane Nellen,
Jane Clements,
Cynthia Thor,
Bridget Hanlon,
Theodore Oberlees,
Rowan Kreischer,
Joshua Dahlstrom,
Madeline Davenport,
Christopher Vonger,
Thomas Tracy,
Emily Schultz,
Abigail Moravec,
Theodore Wapham,
Elle Engelke,
Margarita Buitrago,
Elizabeth Sporina,
Sophia Bergeni,
Brock Monteleone,
Bridget Nugent,
Jack Falkas,
Elise Patton,
Samuel Loop,
Cara Finicky,
Sakaya Isabel,
Victoria Sebastian Hernandez,
Alyssa Andrews,
Keori Avila Gutierrez,
Mariana Gonzalez Torres,
Hussein Hamdan,
Sandra Cisneros,
Emma Keene,
Catherine Smith,
Ming Yan,
Sophia Pexakovich,
Alyssa Patterson,
Jack Zona,
Atiera Hemke,
Mairead Dunleavy,
Kyra Walker,
Isabella Guzek,
Acacia Steele,
Mary Brown,
Jadzia Fitzgerald,
Serena Pace,
Catherine Cafferty,
Catherine Moster,
Brooke Weiss,
Lauren Yanis Smith,
Claire Lundblad,
Morgan Provo,
Victoria Kalman,
Leah Marie Peters,
Maya Shire,
Evan Michael Gross,
Marta Perez,
Sophia Medina,
Devin Johnson,
Corrine Shirley,
Ressa Krubrow,
Emma Schuster,
Emily Gregory,
Caroline Sirk,
Claire McGinnis,
Jonathan Shamo,
Ava Taylor,
Rebecca McCarthy,
Thomas Maxim,
Mariah Olma Santiago,
Riley McAdams,
Shamoon Nagra,
Margaret McMahon,
Parafti Nair,
Molly Bazzelli,
Elisa Kayer,
Sarah Coons,
Ellie Mickelson,
Genevieve Lombardo,
Yesenia Tavizon,
Xavier Savar,
Lauren Barile,
Max Pickert,
Ardashir Irani,
Alyssa Schmidt,
Maren Couch,
Natalie Cadd,
Brianna Mendelson,
Huangkong Chen,
Jack Keel,
Diana Robles Herrera,
Maren Schaefbauer,
Caroline Kepler,
Zachary Nelson,
Luke Knowles,
Elsa Hahn,
Lily Elgerding,
Christopher Schneider,
Molly Watson,
Sophia Nicopolis,
Chase Mazier,
Grace McCoy,
Azam Shakir,
Mara Dronchik,
Kenneth McMahon,
Kate Kirkosky,
Kiara Robinson Holland,
Jennifer Fuller,
Angelina Grisello,
Jasmine Marvel,
John Assuris,
Molly Elizabeth Powers,
Ashley Tan,
Luke Rios, Julian Humberto Basulto, Joseph Matthew Salel, Christian Haskowitz, Adam Michael Reeson, Lukman Wahiduddin, Uzair Kavi, Gustavo Albitsu,
Sergio Guerrero, Maria Rovira, Vanessa Ochoa, Alec Doms, Jose Estrada, Anne Farrell, Kylie Delguidus, Michael Yulee, Megan Morehouse, Robert Gillespie, Emma O'Hafen, Donnie Robbins, Cardair Sims,
Cassandra Gunderson, Jade Steger, Emily Bird, Raina Peavy, Maya Ketzior, Melanie Lamont, Bridget Mack, Olivia Swenson, Lane Ferry, Caroline Comito, Morgan Brown,
Veronica Durek, Therese Ledden, Catherine Etten, Callie Schmidt, Declan Donahue, Alex DeSimone, John Ruddy, Michael Radke, Lean Palestine Hora Murtada, Jihan Palestine Hora Khalid, Adele Thabata.
Eva Beef. Alex Romick. Jack Moyer. Dominic Stancato. Charlie Provo. Cassandra Perez. Isaac Anderson. Andrew Hiller. Ashley Benito Lesamata. Alma Sandoval Garcia.
Colby Gustafson. Sorry. Alarutimi Ladende. Catherine Carter. Evelyn Cervantes. Sneha Matthew. Jillian Haygood. Gustavo Martinez Hernandez. Ivan Rubio. Agnieszka Paulo. Caroline Anderson. Mallory Clayson. Macy Siegfried. Anna Nystrom.
Kismat Shahal. Jai Ty Bailey. Emilia Kochuk. Tiana Winbuckler. Tin Kristulovich. Jan Yauch. Anna McCormick. Maria Spezia. Daniel Hughes. Patrick Campbell.
Patrick Martin. Ryan Lafferty. Jacob Sushari. Samuel Schultz. Ku Long.
Will all bachelor's degree recipients please rise? Now, candidates, this is the moment you have been waiting for. As a symbol of your academic rights and responsibilities, please move your tassel from the right side of your mortarboard to the left. Congratulations.
Graduates, please be seated. For all of us at Marquette University, I congratulate those, whether present today or not, who are graduating today. May your recollections of this university bring you happiness in the years ahead, and may the education you have received here serve you well for God's greater glory. May our loving and gracious God bless you as you go forth and set the world on fire. Graduates, there are so many people who are proud of you. Your parents, family, faculty, friends, all who share in this achievement. So please give them a big round of applause. And finally, I would like to extend a very special thanks to all who participated in the arrangements for today's celebration, serving as column marshals, readers, and in other countless volunteer roles. This concludes Marquette University's 143rd commencement. Thank you for being with us today. Students, please remain at your seats until the stage party has departed and the column marshals releases your row. Have a wonderful day.